Today's date is December 5th, 2023. Welcome to the Boys Night documentary. On October 15th, 2023, the Boys Night YouTube channel was created. The four founders, myself, Ace Williams, Graham Hill, and Caleb Owens, had a very specific view for the channel. It would serve as a creative outlet for the four of us, and kicking it all off would be our debut project, Boys Night 1. The Boys Night documentary is here to give the viewers a look into the creative conception of Boys Night 1, our creative process, and a look into the dynamic between the four of us both on and off the screen. Kick back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the exclusive interviews to follow.
Like freaking Boys Night or something.
It's just a case of puppy love. Then I'm still glad that it's here. 'Cause if I don't
Us boys.
stay too long, it might not ever disappear.
On Boys Night.
Please introduce yourself and your role on Boys Night.
I'm Graham Hill. I star in some of the videos. I've edited one, and I do some of our promotional materials, Instagram posts and logos and such. The usual.
I'm Ace Williams, and I'm an editor and also actor.
Please introduce yourself and role on Boys Night. My name's Caleb Owens. I'm a student here at 16. My role in Boys Night is being an entertainer.
How do you believe Boys Night came to be?
I think it was just because we were having fun outside. I mean,
We were having some fun. We were all together, us boys, having a little bit of fun out in the woods.
Boys Night was a group project for all of us to come together as friends to really just create a sense of entertainment for people who want to watch.
we were like, hey, this is a cool idea. Why don't we film this? And they were like, dude, what about freaking Boys Night or something?
Hey, this right here, this could be a video. So we made it a video.
What is your favorite part about Boys Night?
Chillaxing with my buddies.
My favorite part about Boys Night is just seeing us as friends come together and just really put out great content for our viewers and our watchers.
Just having a bit of a goof around. I like that.
Just having a great time overall.
The editing. Truth be told. That's my only excuse for it.
What was your role in the creation of Boys Night 1?
Boys Night 1, I was kind of just there to entertain.
I edited the whole thing. I filmed a little, like a tiny bit. I filmed like one scene, I think, and I was in it as well.
I was in it, and I filmed a little bit. That's about where my role ends there.
I didn't really do much in the actual posting and publishing of it, but it was nice being a background character.
A big thanks to the boys for those interviews. Now, let's take a trip to the film site of Boys Night 1 for an exclusive, behind-the-scenes, never-before-seen look at the production of Boys Night 1. On October 20th, 2022, at 8 a.m., Boys Night 1 premiered on YouTube. Boys Night 1 was the culmination of a week's worth of filming, editing, and designing. Until the release of Boys Night 1, Boys Night was little more than a concept. Boys Night 1 gave a physical product to the Boys Night brand and built a solid foundation for the image of the project as a whole. At the time of writing this, Boys Night 1 has amassed 158 views, making it the channel's best performing video to date. Boasting a measly 41 subscribers, these numbers are off the charts. Jackass is a compilation of stunts, skits, and pranks intercut with on-set talking heads with the cast. Clearly a stylistic inspiration, you would not be surprised to find out that Jackass was a direct influence on the production, humor, and bare-bones editing of Boys Night. The night before the filming of Boys Night 1, the boys watched Jackass 3. See the effect of this on the heavy amounts of kicking, slapstick humor, and genital jokes. Another example of the stylistic impacts of Jackass on the Boys Night channel can also be seen in the editing and branding of the channel. To gain some perspective on these choices, let's hear from the creatives behind the channel. How would you say Jackass has impacted your work relating to Boys Night?
Oh God, a lot by mannerisms and not really actions because I'm not trying to do daredevil stunts, so I just want to be funny. I think it's just mannerisms and humor.
What are the notable influences relating to your work on Boys Night?
Super Mega's live action stuff. Like Super Mega Goes to Japan, especially.
The editing is heavily influenced by Adult Swim and like the bumps that they'd have before their shows would play.
Was always gave me a good old chuckle. So they'd be a big one. I really enjoy them. And Chris O'Neill and Zach Hadel, they do stuff on Oni Plays. Zach Hadel's on Smiling Friends, he's co-creator, but both of those guys, all of those guys are pretty big for me. Pretty big fellas.
Now that we've taken a look at the creation and inspiration behind Boys Night, the next step for us was production. The shoot location had already been decided, and we really only had access to one camera, my iPhone 14. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm on the site of the film location of Boys Night 1. As you can see, I'm in the middle of nowhere, which is perfect for what we had in mind. The fact that nobody can hear us really enhances how loud and unfunny we are. And here it is, folks, the camera that filmed Boys Night 1. Nearly an hour of footage and more than one downloaded app. This thing sure loves to tell us that its storage is full. Tip for all of the viewers, getting videos off this thing is a pain in the ass. In order to get the videos on the Asus phone for editing, we had to use a cloud storage service, Mega. Mega is both incredibly convenient and one of the biggest pains ever. Mega allows everyone from the Boys Night crew to access the footage from our shoot. However, my internet is horrible, and Boys Night 1 took me 2 whole days to upload. Can you explain your editing process on Boys Night 1?
I guess I was just, I watched a lot of Adult Swim when I was younger, and I liked that simplistic style, so I guess that's really what it is.
What would you do differently if you could re-edit Boys Night 1?
That's a good question. I don't think I would change anything. I like that. I just like the video. It was a good video. I see nothing wrong with it.
Describe your graphic design process for Boys Night content.
Usually we have the Boys Night font, which is really hard to find. But I've got that, but for anything else, usually I'll just try and, if I'm doing like a logo or something, I'll just Google what font the logo uses, or find like a fan-made font for the logo, or I'll just find a font that I think looks cool and put it in.
How has Boys Night impacted your style as a graphic designer?
I've probably gotten a little more simplistic since I started having to do Boys Night stuff. So I'm realizing less is more, I guess.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate that.
Shut up, okay?
Finally, it was Friday. After a week of work, Boys Night 1 was finally ready to premiere. Ace uploaded the video, created the premiere, and we waited. Finally, 8 a.m. rolled around. Boys Night 1 was live. On Friday, October 20th, 2023, Boys Night 1 went live. A group comprised of myself, Ace Williams, Graham Hill, and Caleb Owens, Boys Night 1 had become something bigger than all of us. As the video and the channel both started to grow, we did what we knew how to do best. We made more content. Over the next month and a half, Boys Night released 5 more YouTube videos. We now have 6 videos total, a library of Instagram posts, and countless TikToks. I want to thank you all for giving us the opportunity to create.
Yeah.
What do you see in the future of Boys Night?
Not a lot. I would like for it to take off, I guess. Not too much. I don't want to be like recognizable, I guess. Like if I'm out, just out in the streets. I don't want people like coming up to me and saying, "You're Graham Hill from Boys Night." I think the industry, or just like the whole kind of, I guess, scene is so diluted at this point that it's kind of hard to get into it. It's like all the early YouTubers and stuff have their followings because they got to it fast. But I don't know. I don't see too much in it, but I do really enjoy doing it, and I'd like to keep doing it for a long time.
Future of Boys Night's going to be big. As we get together more, as some of us are starting to learn and drive and kind of progress through life in general, I think there's big things that are coming for Boys Night.
Fortnite.
Anything else? Just Fortnite? Are we a Fortnite channel now?
Yeah. Like, I don't see it getting big or anything like that. I don't want it to get big. I just want to, have fun. But I think it'll just be some tiny local thing that we know.
Thank you for your time.
Dead meat.
Dead meat. Stop it.
I don't have it in.
Green light.